Hey, it's Bret Gregory. So excited to be here with you today. If you're just joining us, tell us what city and country you are tuning in from so I can give you a shout out. I want to say hey to Sarika from Flagstaff, Lynn and Buzz from Ventura, Dale, not sure what city or country you're in because your city is covered in snow. Brennan, good morning from Brisbane. Hey, welcome, my friend. RG is from, Gina from, is that ATL? Does that mean Atlanta? I'm not sure. Simon is from Santa Monica. Marie is from Bangkok. Hey, Marie, welcome. Lynn is from Ventura. Rebecca is from sunny Fort Lauderdale. So great to have all of you with us today. And so if you're just joining us, if you're just tuning in, tell us what city and country you're tuning in from, because today we're going to be talking about how to create your 2017 Facebook marketing calendar. So first off, if you haven't yet got your 2016 Facebook marketing calendar, it's really easy. All you need to do is go, let's see, here's the URL here. You can go to www.attractcustomersnow.com/calendar and get your calendar here. And so you can click there to download it. And so I'll give you a few more shout outs to folks who are just joining us. Hey, Simon, recommended to be here by Tamara Thompson. Oh, well, tell Tamara I said hello. Thanks for coming. Hey, Tazim, welcome back from beautiful Vancouver. Good to see you back again. RC is from Phoenix. Kari, hey, Kari from Laguna Beach. How are you? Sarah's from Dallas, Texas. Nick is from, oh, you know what? Okanagan from Canada. Good to have you here. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I think you've been here before, Nick, and I've had trouble with the name of your town before, but thank you for coming back. Welcome back. Donnie is from Virginia, and Steve is from Dallas. Robin is from New Zealand. Hey, welcome back, Robin from New Zealand. Oh, I miss New Zealand. I was just looking at our pictures there from two Thanksgivings ago. So welcome back. So again, if you haven't gotten your calendar yet, go grab it at attractcustomersnow.com/calendar. I made it for you, and I'm going to walk you through how to use it today so that you can set yourself up to have the best 2017 ever. And so do me a favor, if you can, I gotta get that off of the screen here. If you can tell me, what has been your biggest challenge planning when you're trying to plan out your marketing activities and the things that you're going to do to grow your business? When you're trying to plan your activities that are going to grow your business, what are your biggest problems, whatever they are, whether it's procrastination, whether it's whatever it is. And if I could just stop these pop-ups, that'd be awesome. Whatever your challenges are, it could be, you don't know where to get the customers, you don't know what marketing activities, there's too much overwhelm, you don't know how to lay out your blog schedule, your webinars, anything that you do for marketing. I mean, it could be your Facebook posts, it could be your, how often you run particular ads, or if you should run an ad at all. What about putting on a live event? All the marketing things that we could possibly do. What is your number one biggest challenge, or your top two? Let's start with your top one. So Kari says cost. Donnie says don't knowing what to do or what would be most effective. RC, knowledge of what to do. Rebecca says targeting the right customer. Hey, Jeff from Vancouver. Janice says technology know-how. Tell me a little bit more about that, Janet. Maria Kellis, getting new high-end customers. Okay, but what's your challenge with the marketing, Maria? Brendan, inconsistent approach to marketing. All right, so you're currently having an inconsistent approach. Tazim says procrastination, pricing the events and programming to find the right customers. I had those problems for so long, Tazim. I got good news for you. Robin, getting overwhelmed with the amount of stuff and not sure where to start. I got good news for you too, Robin. Anna, the best apps to use to automate and finding time to create content. All right, Anna, good stuff. Sarika, list building, effective and clear, group reaching, and just a clearer brand image, wearing many hats. Okay, Simon, biggest problem, how to consistently generate high turnout on your live webinar series like you're on right now. Awesome, Simon. Okay, we'll focus. I got some cool techniques for you there, Simon. Corey is return on investment. Can you be a little bit more specific, Corey? about your biggest, scheduling your marketing and kind of laying out your marketing challenges. Steve is knowing how to market without alienating your list. That is a good one, Steve. Tazim says, yeah. Lakina Johnson, demographic research. Maria, converting Facebook ads to customers. Okay, but tell me, Maria, thank you, Maria. Tell me specifically when it comes to planning your marketing activities, what are your biggest challenges? Sarah, unsure about the best way to market and when and how to do so. Okay, I got some good stuff for you, Sarah. Maria, getting live booking in, is that California or Canada? CA. For talks. Okay. Oh, good. Well, all right. I got some good stuff for you there, Maria. And Corey, choosing the best use of marketing dollars. All right, fantastic. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into this. And by the way, so I'm going to hit the play button. And when I hit play, I'm going to toggle back and forth, because when I hit play, I can't see your comments, but I'm going to walk you through how to use your visual calendar to optimize your marketing and set yourself up for 2017 so that you're really going to have your best year ever. So one of the things that I discovered over growing now, I'm on my third 7-figure business. And one of the things that I discovered is that it's really critical for me to be, I'm a visual person. If you can relate to being a visual person, write the word visual, because I'm just a visual person. Like if I can't see it, like I love maps, I love mind maps, I love, the picture, seeing the big picture. If I can't see the big picture, I just don't know how it all fits together. And I found that really applies to my calendar. And so what I did is I just simply created a visual calendar to help me optimize my marketing, and I'm going to give it to you. And I've created this, literally I've been in business for the last 20 years. And I had many, many versions of this over the last 20 years. But what you are going to get is the culmination to date of 3 7-figure, now 7-figure businesses, and what I did to optimize my marketing, make it the most efficient possible, and do it in a way that is quick, simple, and efficient, in a way that I can see it and visualize it all. So your 2017 marketing calendar template is, I gave you the link a couple times. I'll give you the link again if you need it. But essentially, these are just a couple things, just a few things that you can do with this. So this is why you want to pay attention now, because I'm going to show you how to. So I'm going to show you how to use this to do things like you can double your email growth and plan your marketing activities. Maybe you have 1,000 emails and you want to double it. Maybe you want to go to 5,000 emails or 10,000 emails or 20,000 emails. And the whole point of that, why do you want to do that? Is because you want to grow your sales. Double your 2017 sales and organize your marketing calendar all into one place. Instead of having, some things on your Google Calendar, some things on your Notepad, some things in, other places, you put it all in one place. You can figure out the right timing for when you're going to release communication. So the timing of when you should send out your emails, when you should, maybe you have a blog post, and when should you send that out? When should you do a Facebook post? When should you do any type of communication? Maybe you have, maybe you're going to do a weekly webinar like I do. When and how often should you be doing the communication on that? So you can lay all that out in a visual way. One of my favorite things to do with the calendar is to strategize when I'm going to promote my joint venture partners, and of course, when my joint venture partners are going to promote me. You get to outline your big picture strategy. And probably my most favorite thing to do with this calendar is the last part, ensure plan execution. So here's what I mean by that. When I create my marketing calendar, I will get together with my team, and we'll actually have we have a half-day planning session. We lay out, hey, here's what 2017 is going to look like. Here's what we're going to do in January and February. We go all the way through the year. We lay it out big picture, and then I can just hand it over to them and make sure I say, okay, it is now your responsibility to execute. And they're going to get way more done than if I do that myself. And you can do this with a virtual assistant. I mean, you don't have to have big bucks to do something like that. You can do that with somebody that you're paying, $10 an hour to online. But that's how you can ensure your plan execution. It's that last bullet that really is going to make all the difference in your business. So if you haven't done so already, go to attractcustomersnow.com. Make sure to download your marketing calendar. And so let me just take a quick little sidebar here and tune in. And oh yeah, you guys are all visual. Cool. I'm seeing visual. And RG, can you post the link of the calendar again? Well, there it is for you, my friend RG. So it's trackcustomersnow.com/calendar. Okay, so let's walk through now what you're gonna be able to do with this calendar. So what the calendar is it's an Excel spreadsheet. All right. So again, I've been building this Excel spreadsheet, and I've had many variations over the years, but it's really been the last 10 years where I've really started to put it together and really turned it into a marketing calendar. And what I noticed is that as I was using my, my existing marketing calendar, I kept doing my marketing activities in a very haphazard way. I would do a little marketing here, and maybe I'd do some blogging here, and then maybe I would do a webinar there, and then maybe I would go to a live event over here. But it was very inconsistent, and it produced really inconsistent results. I didn't have lots of consistent sales calls. They would come in fits and spurts. And when I looked at why are my one-on-one sales calls so inconsistent, and this is back 2, 3, 4 years ago, I realized that my marketing efforts were inconsistent, and that's why I had inconsistent leads and inconsistent qualified customers to talk to. And so then I started to systematize it, and I started to say, okay, how can I just keep this flow of leads coming on a consistent, regular basis? And I realized, well, I need to do consistent, regular marketing activities that generate those leads. And whatever those marketing activities are, they could be Facebook page posts, they could be Facebook ads, they could be a webinar, it could be a blog post, it could be attending an event, it could be sponsoring an event, it could be a joint venture promotion. It doesn't matter what the activity was. The marketing calendar allowed me to put it in a consistent fashion. And then the other thing is, I have 3 Facebook pages, and on our 3 Facebook pages, we're now over 2 million likes on our 3 Facebook pages. And I realized it was starting to, I wanted to outsource my Facebook page posting. And I realized I needed to lay out a strategy and a calendar so that I could give it to a team member, or outsource it, hire a VA who could actually do my Facebook page posting for me. So here's an example. One of the pieces of the calendar is you're going to get a sample week that's pre-populated with my my actual Facebook page post. This is the actual calendar for my Facebook page that has over 1.3 million likes. We have a page called Yoga. That has 1.3 million likes. And this is what we've laid out for the actual posts that we do. And so I'm just giving this to you as a sample of what somebody with a 1.3 million fan Facebook page does. And here's the cool thing. I do none of these myself. Now, in the beginning, before I had made any money and I had a team, I did it all myself. But I realized I was doing consistent posts over and over again. And so I laid it out on a calendar. And then, I hired a VA and I gave it to my VA, and now the VA does it and I don't have to do it at all. It's fantastic. So you can go, all the way down to what do you do on a weekly basis? So, and it could be for whatever it is that you are trying to fulfill. Again, it could be a blog post, it could be a Facebook page post, it could be your webinars, whatever it is for you, you can fill out your sample week, okay? Then you kind of zoom out a little bit, and this helps you with your sample month. Now, I really, this is super helpful for me because I know every Tuesday, every Tuesday, I do a live weekly call. And, right now you are on one of my live calls. And I know on Monday I do a post. I know on, and then a few times a month I go to different events. Like I know I'm going to go to San Diego Traffic and Conversion Summit. I know I usually sponsor my buddy Nick Unsworth's events. I know I'm going to be teaching a boot camp. I know I'm going to be, what particular marketing activities. And this allows me to block out my month. And I have found this to be one of the most empowering, time-saving ways to visually plan out my year and really only focus on the activities that make me money. Really, and so that's what I want you to do. In order to get efficient, you want to just focus on the marketing activities that make you money. Only the marketing activities that get you high-end one-on-one sales calls. Only the activities that get you real, legitimate leads. Only the activities that get you in front of real prospective customers. Only the activities that allow you to be at events where you will meet other real prospects. Those are the high value ways to invest your time. So let's map out what they are. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break here and take a look. Yeah, Simon, San Diego Traffic and Conversion Summit is great. RG, you rock. Thank you, my friend. Oh, Maria, can you talk a little bit more about VA? I'll do that in a little bit. Let's focus on the calendar first. And then, so what we're really looking at here is, what I would love to hear from you is, what do you think your highest value marketing activities are? So right now, just go in the questions box and or write the message at the bottom and tell us, what do you think your highest value marketing activities are, whatever they are. So it could be you attending a live event, someone else's live event. It could be you sponsoring a live event. It could be you speaking from stage. It could be you doing a webinar like you're on with me right now. It could be you writing emails. It could be you doing a blog post. It could be you doing a podcast. It could be you being interviewed on someone else's podcast or someone else's summit or telesummit. So Janet says speaking at a live event. Margaret is email list building. Okay, could be specific. What do you do specifically, Margaret, to build your email list? Brendan, face-to-face networking. Awesome, Brendan. What kind of an event do you find real customers at, Brendan, that allow you to do that high value face-to-face networking? Garth, emails followed by direct calls. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Garth. I like it. You email out a customer and you call them. I have done that for years, and boy, does that work. Maria, attending live events, speaking from stage, talking one-on-one with people. Absolutely, Maria, you got it. Simon, webinar, associated live events, virtual summits, and new service launches with affiliate promotion. Fantastic. You're totally right on the right track, Simon. So if you haven't written down what is your highest value marketing activities, start to do a little brainstorm and write some of them down. And if you, again, maybe you haven't done, maybe there's activities that you want to do in 2017, the highest value marketing activities that you want to do in 2017, write those down. So Robin says, running my own workshops and networking. Awesome. Brendan, currently through weekly networking group meetings, and Corey, clients on the massage table experiencing what I do. Fantastic. Okay, this is great. All right, so let's jump back in and do me a favor, one other favor. Go and write in, of these high value marketing activities, tell me how many you're going to do next year and what frequency. So for example, if your intention is to speak on stage, and you can say, okay, I'm going to speak on stage once a month in 2017. And this is the place to put down your big goals. So I want you to be realistic, but also don't hold back. Don't be afraid to state a goal. That's the first step of achieving a goal, is to at least state it. So tell me what your high value marketing activities that you most want to do in 2017 are going to be, and the frequency. So maybe your intention is to do a monthly webinar. So put that down. I want to do 12 webinars next year, once per month. Maybe your intention is to do a weekly blog post. That means you're going to do 52 blog posts next year. Whatever yours is, put it down. Tell me what you're going to do, how many, and the frequency. Okay. So, Maria, speaking on stage as often as I can. So far, I've booked out about once every 2 months, but I would like to get 2 times per month. Awesome. Okay. So your goal, you're shooting for 24 a year. Margaret's going to do weekly blog posts. Awesome, Margaret. I love it. Janet, speak 1 time per month at a live event, monthly webinar, and weekly blog posts. I love it, Janet. This calendar is going to be so helpful for you, Janet. You too, Rebecca, weekly blog posts. Okay, I love what you guys are saying. This calendar is going to be super powerful for you. Okay, so let's go now. So now I can't see your post, but what I want to do now is help you work on this part of it. So this is of the calendar. This is my actual favorite tab in the calendar. So the calendars, it's an Excel spreadsheet. It's broken up into multiple tabs. One of the tabs is your year calendar. And I love this, and this is, in my opinion, is the most empowering part of my calendar, my favorite part of the calendar. So you lay out your entire year, and you get to actually block out the particular sections that you're going to be doing your marketing activities. And the nice thing is you can change the colors. You can, if you don't like my colors, no worries, make your own colors. It's Excel, so you can pretty much use any color you want. And you can also use any of the types of labels that you want. Okay, so I have one that says social media. You can just click on that and change it to blog. Or you could, change the public relations tab down at the bottom. So I'm now looking down here. If you want to change that one that says public relations, and you want to change it to webinars, just double click it and change it. It's simple. So it's an Excel spreadsheet. You can change anything you want on here. It's yours to do whatever you want with. Okay. So now, so you've got your visual representation of the year. So here's what you're going to do. So I want you right now, take out a pen and paper, if you haven't done so already, and write this down. All right, so here is the order at which you're going to block out your calendar. So first things first, you start with your year. Okay, so a lot of times when I talk to people, they want to get really granular and they want to start with their day. And there's almost like an entire different training course to talk about how to start your daily ritual and time blocking, and how to make your laser specific day the most productive. We're going to do the opposite at the moment, and we're going to look at the whole year. And this is where you start. You always start with your year. So you'll take out your whole year. And in fact, I'm going to recommend that you print out the year part of your calendar first. Then when you've got the year part of your calendar, we're going to walk this through together, but for right now, just use a pen and paper, okay, and write this down. And the order with which you're going to start blocking out your year, always, always, always start with your vacations. This is so important, okay? So if you are in business for yourself, if you're in business to help other people, a big part of your business and being an entrepreneur and running your own business is that you are in charge of your own schedule. And, I teach how to have a business that allows you to live and work from anywhere. So, right now I'm doing this webinar from my home office. I've got our 7-figure business that I run out of my home office. But sometimes I'll take my family to visit our friends in New Zealand, and we'll live there for a couple weeks, and I'll run my whole business there. And that'll be part of my vacation. Sometimes I'll take my family to, this year we went to Brazil in Rio for the Olympics. And, the business didn't stop. I think I did one webinar from Rio, and that's all I had to do. But, the business just kept chugging along just fine. But one of the most important things for you is to first block out your vacations. All right. So if you know that you're going to be able to take maybe a couple weeks off during the holidays, or maybe 1 or 2 weeks off during the holidays, and maybe you've got a trip that you've really always wanted to take, I want you to put that in your 2017 calendar today. And this is super important. Let's say you've always wanted to take that trip to Europe. You've always wanted to do like what I do. What I did is I took a month off and went to Africa, and I hiked Mount Kilimanjaro, and did the Serengeti and that sort of thing. But whatever your best trip is that you want to do, I want you to block it off in your calendar. Whatever amount of time it is, it doesn't have to be 6 weeks. It could be 1 week, whatever it is for you. Do it wherever you're at, whatever is going to fit with you and wherever you're at. The beautiful thing is, let's say you book a trip for next summer. Maybe it's in August, and you decided that you're going to go to South America, whatever you want to do. And you need to save up for that vacation. And between now and the end of August, you're going to have basically 9 months. You're basically going to have 36 weeks. And you decide that you're going to need to save up. And let's just say you're going to need to save up $5,000 between now and next August to take your dream trip to wherever you want in the world. But in this case, we're saying South America. And you know that is about 36 weeks away. You take $5,000 and divide it by 36, you only have to save $138 a week to make your dream vacation a reality next August. For me, I found that to be the most powerfully inspiring thing in the world, because that is so darn doable. And I just made up those numbers. Make those numbers work for you, okay? Whatever those numbers are for you. So do me a favor right now, go in the questions box below, and I want to hear from you. What is the dream vacation that you're going to write down in your calendar for 2017 right now? Now remember, writing it down in your calendar and actually, buying the plane tickets are two different things. But it starts with writing down in your calendar. So let's just play with this. Just play with me here for a minute. Write down, and right now, go down below and write in the questions box right now so I can see it. Tell me, what is your dream destination for 2017? All right, 2017. So in 2017, I'm going to take my family to Bali. All right, so I'm gonna continue to run my business in Bali. We're gonna go to Bali. We're probably gonna go there for about 3 or 4 weeks, and we're probably gonna do it in June. Got to get the kids out of school first. So both kids are in school. So once the kids go out of school, bam, we're on a plane. We're headed to Bali. Where are you gonna go? So hey, Janet, I'll see you there in Bali. You're gonna be there in September. Lakina is gonna be in Belize. Love it. So Brennan is gonna take family on a 3-week holiday to Europe. Awesome. Garth is going to Australia. I love it, Garth. And Simon, round the world trip with my wife. Have the ticket spot too. Bam. I love it, Simon. Put that in your calendar. Margaret, want to go to Zanzibar for a week. I've been there, Margaret. I went there when I went to hike Mount Kilimanjaro. It was amazing. Maria is going to go to Africa, Tanzania, and South Africa. I loved Tanzania. I haven't been to South Africa yet. Michael is going to go to Europe, Spain, France, Italy, and UK. You guys rock. I love it. Okay, so put down in your calendar, and actually, just so again I can see it, I want to know what month, and in fact, if even better, tell me what week you're going to go. Is it the second week in June through the second, let's say it's the third and fourth week in June, or it's the I'm going to go for 1 week or 3 weeks or 4 weeks in August or September. Tell me when you're going to do it. And this is getting one step closer to actually doing it, okay? And the next step is then you're going to actually put it in your calendar. So right now, go and write in when and where you're going to go and be specific, and that's going to make a difference. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to block out your personal development and growth. Okay, so maybe you want to go to a, I don't know, Tony Robbins event. I'm planning on doing a relationship course with my wife. This is a personal development growth course. Maybe you want to learn how to play a musical instrument. Maybe you want to go somewhere and learn how to surf. Maybe you want to, develop some other non-business skills. But this is it's going to be like a development growth time for you. I mean, it's like, it could be a sabbatical or it could be an event, like a Tony Robbins event. So that's not vacation, but it's also not business development. So it's not vacation, but it's not work. It's something in between. It's personal development or growth. All right, so you block that out next, okay? So this is the equivalent of sharpening the saw. Okay, and what I mean by that is, you know, the old saying of, you know, if somebody's got 4 hours to chop down a tree, the smart person will spend 2 hours sharpening the axe and 2 hour chopping, versus 4 hours trying with a dull axe and it doesn't ever fall down. So it's the personal development, it's your own personal sharpening the saw. Okay. Then, and what I would love to hear from you, what kind of personal development growth events you're going to go to. Okay, so 2017 personal development growth. I'm going to do a relationship course. All right, and what do you want to do? And then put it in approximately when you want to do it. Now, you know, like, let's say you do want to go to a Tony Robbins event, but you don't know when it is. No worries. Just block it, block something, a placeholder in your calendar. Okay, and maybe you want to, you know, learn how to play a musical instrument, and you're going to start and take some time to do that, or you want to learn some new non-business skill, whatever that thing is. That's going to be your personal development thing. Write down what you want your personal development growth to be in 2017. Write it in the questions box there so I can see. And then you're also going to put a placeholder in your calendar. And don't worry if you don't know exactly, let's say you want to do an event and you don't know exactly when it is. Don't worry. So, Brendan, industry conference in September, need to look at what else I want to do. So remember, you're going to have a moment, Brendan, for business development events. So if that's an industry thing, that's coming next. So awesome. Nancy, Abraham Hicks workshop. Awesome. Hey, you already got the date in February. Maria, growth event, breathwork retreat in Poland. Nice. Simon, 2017 personal development growth. Marissa Murgatroyd's Message to Money live. Awesome, Simon. I'm going to be at, we're friends. I'm going to be at Marissa's place in January. Fantastic. Lakina, piano lessons in winter. Fantastic. Great. Okay, so put a placeholder then in your calendar. The next is your business development events. Now, what business development means is that's your marketing. Okay, so that's where you might go to someone else's event for the purpose of growing your business. Okay, so you might attend someone else's event, and while you're at the event, you're going to be doing some networking, and your intention is to get some customers. Maybe you're going to sponsor someone else's event. So I'm going to sponsor traffic and conversion. I'm going to sponsor, my friend Lisa Sasovich's event. I'm going to sponsor my friend Mike Koenig's events in San Diego. So these are other people's business events or other events that you're going to attend for the purpose of growing your business. So it could be, you know, just getting customers specifically at the event. It could be learning how to get customers. So you go to a marketing event. You know, I've got our big event is called Attract Customers Now Live. It's in San Diego in February. You could attend that's a way that you can spend a few days learning how to build your business and really figuring out, you know, where to find your customers and how to get more of them. That's a business development event. So it's an event specifically for marketing where you're going to learn how to do marketing, or you're going to go to actually get customers. So let me hear from you. If you have a specific event in mind, please write it down. Otherwise, write down what kind of event you want to attend, to like a marketing event like my event to learn how to get more customers, or an event where you're going to attend to get more of your customers. Okay, so I'm going to just, you know, write this down as an example here. You know, trackcustomersnow.com/live. So go ahead and write that down right now so I can take a look here. So this is, you know, for me, February 8th, 9th, and 10th. All right, you know, my live event, Simon Book Expo America, 2017, end of May in New York. Nice. Okay, you guys are awesome. Okay, great. So everybody else, just write down your event. Oh yeah, Maria's going to my event. You rock. February, looking forward to it. Can't wait to meet you there in person, Maria. It's going to be awesome. Nancy, Jeff Walker, awesome. Garth, Laura Gisborne, no way, that's awesome. I know Laura, she's great. Michael, International Blues Challenge as a judge, awesome. Yeah, that's depending on what you do, I assume if your customers are there, that sounds fantastic, great. Okay, next is your business events, okay? So for example, if I put down a business development event like my friend Marisa Murgatroyd or Lisa Sasevich, and I attend their event, so I sponsor it, I speak on their stage, that would be number 3. Number 4 is your business event. So I wrote it down a little bit too early, but like for example, my business event, Track Customers Now Live, February 8th, 9th, and 10th, that would be my business event. Also, you know, we have other business fulfillment events. So for people who are in our 12-month mastermind 4 times a year, we get together for a 2-day intensive in San Diego. That would be an example of my business event. Then there are, so that's number 4. So if you haven't had a business event yet, this is your own event, okay, that you're going to put on and you're going to invite guests to present your, you know, unique business systems, to present your offers, to present you know, what it is, how you can help people. That would be an example of your business event. And so this is where you get the opportunity to say, okay, I think I want to, you know, if you haven't done any before, maybe you want to have your first 1-day event and you want to do it in your hometown locally, and you're going to put it on meetup.com and you're going to market it for 30 days prior to the event. This is a great way to plan that. That's a really easy thing to do. That's something that you can do for little to no money. It's a great way to kind of get your live event business, your workshop business, you know, your first one done and going. All right, the next is your joint ventures. Okay, so a joint venture is very simply when you promote someone. So let's say I've got customers and I'm going to promote somebody. My friend Rob Cosberg, I just promoted him recently, and we did a webinar and he sold one of his programs there, and anybody who purchases, we split, you know, he pays a commission on that, and vice versa. So my friend Bill Barron promoted me, and I sold my programs and I paid him the commission. That's a joint venture partnership. So if you have done joint ventures before or not, don't worry about it, but this is a good place in your calendar to earmark times when you want to do a joint venture promotion. So maybe you want to do 1 a quarter. And so this is a great place where you can mark it out in your calendar. So you say, all right, I'm going to try it, give 1 a quarter, or maybe it's more often, whatever works for you. So put it in your calendar. Number 6 is launches. For those of you who are planning on launching a product, launching a program, launching a book, your year marketing calendar is the absolute perfect place to put that out, because anytime you do a launch, you want to market it. You want to plan your marketing a good 6 months in advance, so you have a good handle on all of the pieces that are going to go into your launch. If you're doing a small mini kind of launch, you know, you might plan only 3 months in advance, which would work out okay. And then your last is your recurring marketing activities. So these are, you know, maybe you're going to do a live weekly webinar, maybe you're going to do a consistent blog, whatever that would be. So step 1 is block out your year calendar. I'm going to show you how to use the Excel tool here in just a second. So just if you haven't done so already, go to attractcustomersnow.com/calendar, download your calendar, and here's the exercise that we're going to do together. Okay, so first, download your calendar and then print out your year version of a blank calendar. I'm going to show you how to do that in Excel in just a second. It's super duper easy. But what I like to do is mark your year version with different colored pens, pencils, and highlighters, okay? I can show you how to use the software. It's really easy to use, but it's even easier, it's better, it's faster, it's more intuitive, it's more efficient to first print it out and just write out and draw on the calendar. Do that first, and then come back and start to use the software. It's so much easier to do it that way. And it's also just a lot more intuitive. There's just something about using pen and paper that just you can't replicate on a computer. Remember, you're going to first cross out vacations first, personal development second, your events that you're going to attend third, the business development events third, your own events fourth, joint ventures fifth, and recurring marketing activities last, okay? You can then, after that, you can go to the months tab and fill in the month's activities and then fill out the sample week. I'm going to demonstrate here in just a second, okay? So here's my drawn out version, but before we go through this, I'm just going to show you here. Okay, so I came in here, you click the green button, it downloads the calendar, and so the calendar is downloaded here. So now I'm just going to double click on this so I can open this up. All right. So here it is. Here's my calendar. Oh, wait. All right. So here it is. I had it on another screen. So here it is. You can see it. So you can see there's tabs at the bottom. So you got instructions, got your sample week, got your sample month, got your summary. I'll show you what that is in a second. You got your 2017. So this is the part that we're going to focus on here. But then you have these other tabs. You can go to January, February, March, and so on. And it goes all the way. You just need to keep going through all the way down to December. And for those of you, if you don't own Excel, like if you didn't purchase Excel, I'm pretty sure you can open this in Google Docs. And there are some other tools out there on the web where you can open up Excel sheets without the Excel. But I'm just going to do this in Excel because that's just how we created it. So it makes it really easy. But one thing I want to show you here is I'm going to enlarge this a little bit here. So you can see one thing I want to show you that's cool. In this, this template that I made for you, you can click on these buttons here and you can see how it toggles through 2018, 2019. I don't think you're going to need it to plan all the way out to 2020 just yet, but you can do that. It's kind of a neat little feature. But what I want you to first do here is 2017. I want you to clear out the calendar, all right? So this is pretty darn easy to do. So right now, you can see each one of each date is colored, all right? And I've got down here at the bottom, it says vacation and, public relations. If I wanted to change public relations to webinar, just double click, change it to webinar. If I wanted to change social media to blog post, just double click it and change it to blog posts. All right, so super simple. Then what I want you to do is highlight all of the space in between, and you can just click on this and click no fill. All right, so I just emptied out all the space in the calendar. So I now have a fresh blank calendar, and if you go and just select all the cells in here like that, and go to File, Print. Okay, so I go File. On Excel, it does something weird. You can go File and you click Set Print Area, and then you just go to Print. Okay, so just File and Print, and then print this puppy out. Then once you have that, and oh, Simon, this calendar is brilliant. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Then once you do that, then you have this. Okay, so this is what I love. And I just find it's so much easier to first print it out, and then I go back and I use the tool. Okay, then I go back and I can just highlight the cells and make them any color I want. All right, once you print it out like this, so I know, for example, in June we're going to go to Bali. All right, so we're going to go from the 16th to the 1st of July. And so I blocked that whole puppy out right there. Just boom, got it blocked out. Nothing else is going to come into those days. I'm going to be in Bali and, with my family. And I'll still be able to do my weekly webinars, no problem, because I can do that from anywhere I've got an internet connection. The other thing that I like to do, and this is just me, okay, so and one of the things that I teach is to take the last week of each month. Now, I learned this terminology I learned from my coach, Shanda Sumter, who is an amazing coach, and I give her full props for this. She came up with the terminology flex week. At least I learned it from her. And what I like about the flex week is is it could be either vacation or it could be a week where you do a little less intense week. So like, for example, I don't do one-on-one coaching calls on my flex week. On my flex weeks, sometimes I take full vacations. So like, for example, in February, we're going to go skiing on my flex week. In March, we're also going to go skiing on my flex week. But in April, I'm not. In April, I'm just going to have a light week. I'm going to work that week, but I'm not going to do any one-on-one coaching calls that week. So it's going to be a light week. Okay. And same thing in May, but then in June, because in June we're going to Bali. And then in July, we're going to have a nice long vacation in July as well as August. And then it's back to work, in September, where we're going to have flex weeks, through the rest of the year until December. So what the really empowering part about this, though, is that I know that I'm going to get 14 weeks of vacation next year, which means I won't burn out. I can run really hard 3 weeks in a month and then kick back for a week, and then run hard for 3 weeks and then kick back for a week. Run hard for 3 weeks, then kick back for a week. I could do that forever, because you get that week off every fourth week. It's that is totally sustainable indefinitely. Okay, the next empowering thing about this is I know, I've got these yellow highlighted. These are the events that I'm going to be sponsoring. So for me, I want to speak 24 times next year. I want to speak on 24 stages next year. And those are going to be stages of varying size. Some are going to be big and some are going to be not quite as big. But I've already got many of them marked out in my calendar, and so I know, like, my big live event, and this is a different color because it's my event, is from 8th, 9th, and 10th. That's the Attract Customers Now live event. So I got that blocked out. I know my other events that I'm going to have for my events are March 23rd and 24th, June 8th and 9th, September 7th and 8th, and December 6th and 7th. Those are my events. So those are completely blocked off. And then the yellow highlighted are stages that I'm going to speak on elsewhere. And so I've got that already mapped out. And so this helps. And I know these are, my most powerful marketing activities. I've got a significant chunk of my year planned out. So if I'm going to do 24 events, and let's say I've already got, 15 of them scheduled, I only have, another 8+ events to find in 2017. That's easy. That's going to be, a foregone conclusion. So I found out this to be incredibly powerful. So right now, take a screenshot of this. So right now, if you didn't write this down already, if you forgot or whatever, take a screenshot of this. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop this into the questions box so you guys can see it. So hopefully this is helpful to you. So if you've gotten value out of this tool and this webinar, please write the word value. If you've gotten value out of today's lesson and this tool and this webinar, please write the word value. And Robin, if you you can just for Excel, like if you select all and you don't click clear contents, you want to click the no fill there. So that's what you did differently, Robin. So Lakina, Robin, Matthew, Simon, Garth says value, Maria says value, Brendan says value, Margaret says value, RC says value, Janice says value. Awesome. You guys are amazing. So what I'd like to do is I want to give you even more value. Okay, so if you got value out of today's webinar, do me a favor. I'm going to put a link in here. So check this out. Click on this link because I'm going to give you even more value right now. I want you to click on this link. All right, so this link that I put in here, it's a little bit.ly link. It says bit.ly link /2017 FB calendar. All right, so go and click on that link. And then do the, so Maria, well, you can copy and paste the chat, but this is being saved because this webinar is being saved. But right now, what I want to ask you to do is if you've gotten value out of this webinar, please click on this link right now. This is the bit.ly link that I just posted in here. And go to this post. So you'll see this post here on my Facebook page. It's got the picture of me in the blue shirt with prayer hands and the 2017 calendar. And right now, I want you to go and write on this. So tell us what value you learned today on the 2017 marketing calendar webinar. All right. And so here's what I'm going to do. So you can see so far this post has reached 23,000 people. All right. And you can see it has 1,800 likes. Okay. And you can see, so this post has been pretty active. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into an ad that will show to 500,000 business owners, small business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, speakers. And if you want to get some of that visibility for free, all you need to do is write a comment on this post. So just go right now on this post, write a comment like I did. Tell us what value you learned today on this webinar. So just go and do that right now. Click on this link. So it's this bit.ly link. So hopefully you see it there, Lakina. Do it right now. Okay, so Janet Grace, you just did it. You totally rock. All right, so I'm just going to click a quick refresh here. So right now, tell us what value you got on this particular post. And I'm going to turn this post into an ad. And I'm going to show this ad. We're going to spend many thousands of dollars on this ad. You can see it's already been seen by 23,000 people. I'm going to show it to 500,000 business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, speakers. And if you make a comment on it, if you make a comment on this particular ad, you're going to get seen by all those people. So Maria, just first off, just write a comment, and if you want to post your business page URL on there, you can do so. But just go there right now. And again, so for those people who write the comment and tell us what value they got, you're going to get seen by all those people. And then here's one more important thing. So for those of you who click the like button, make the comment, make sure that you click the share. So you see where this share is? You can see 18 people have shared it already. You click the share button, and then just share it. So you can see here, click the share button, says share on your timeline, click post. Okay. The people who do that, I'm going to personally go in and comment on all of your comments, okay, on all the people who click the share button. So don't forget to click the share button, because when I comment on you, you're going to get seen by more people. It moves your post and that particular post up in the news feed. So right now, go ahead and make a quick comment. Tell us what value you got out of the marketing calendar. Click comment and share. And then the last thing, for those of you who are interested in working with me in 2017, if you would like to speak to me one-on-one about working together in 2017, just go and write the words one-on-one. Just go ahead and write the words one-on-one in the chat. If you're interested in speaking to me one-on-one, go ahead and write the words one-on-one in the chat, and I can chat back with you. I'll give you a special link to schedule a one-on-one consult with me. So for those of you who really want to take this calendar and actually turn it into reality, it's one thing, and your first step in getting this done, your first step to take in making 2017 your best year ever, is to map out your calendar. Okay, and then you also want to say, all right, what can I do to ensure that I actually get these results? And so I am putting on, here's the thing. I don't have a way for people to just book one consultation with me. I don't charge by the hour. That's not how I do it. In fact, for people to get one-on-one time with me, you have to sign up for my $24,000 year-long program that has one-on-one consults with me. But here's what I'm going to do. So for today, I'm going to give anybody who says one-on-one, and if you want a special link, if you want to set up a one-on-one with me, go ahead and write the words one-on-one, and I'll give you the special link. And I'm going to give you the opportunity where we can sit down and schedule and look at what are the specific things that you need to do that are really going to make the biggest difference in your business, that are going to provide the most efficiency, the most return, and fill up your calendar with real customers, real prospective customers. And whatever that means to you, maybe you have a coaching business and you want to sell out your coaching business. Maybe you have you want to create an information product and you'd like to sell your information product. Maybe you want to publish your book and you want to get a lot of visibility. Whatever it is that you want to do, I'm going to provide you an opportunity to work with me one-on-one and map out your 2017 so that you can have the best year ever. Because you can, by all means, take this tool, use it yourself, and more power to you. You can do it alone, you can do it by yourself, or you could sign up for a one-on-one consultation with me. And so I'm going to give you this link here, and so I just put it right there in the calendar. So the link is right there. It is clientsandcustomers.com. So you can go to www.clientsandcustomers.com, and that'll take you right to this page here. And so you can go ahead and fill out your one-on-one, or pick the one-on-one spot that works for you. And so again, as I mentioned, the thing is, you can't hire me for just one-on-one consults. Again, I don't charge hourly. And if you want one-on-one time with me, you got to be in my $24,000 program. But what I'm going to do today, for anybody who is serious about actually achieving these kinds of results, I'm going to give you this one-time opportunity to schedule a one-on-one consult with me. On the consult, when you sign up, when you click here to sign up, it's going to ask you to fill in your information, and then it's going to charge $197 for a one-on-one consult with me. So here's my promise to you on that one-on-one consult. So this is, by the way, the one-on-one consult with me would be worth $1,000. But in order, if we haven't worked together, in order to give you the opportunity to see what it's like to have a one-on-one consult with me, all you need to do is put down $197. And when we get to the end of our call, I'm going to make you a promise. And the promise is if you don't feel that that call was worth 10 times the $197, you just say the word, and I will gladly give you a 100% refund. No questions asked, no problems. I just shoot you your money back, no worries. If we, on the other hand, we get to the end of the call and you feel that you've been given tons of value, I'm going to show you give you the exact steps and specific instructions to take your business to the next level in 2017, to show you exactly how you can make an additional $10,000 a month, to show you exactly who your perfect customers are, where to find them, but most importantly, how to get them to find you. We have a very specific way to do that. So right now, go ahead and click on the link that says clientsandcustomers.com. Pick your time, fill out the forms, and let's get started building your business together. So I see now there are now 25 comments. You guys totally rock. All right, so let's go. Thank you, Michael Frank. This is a very fine tool. So I'm going to reply. So Michael, you're going to get seen by 500,000 small business owners. Judy Fritz, thank you. Janet Grace, I love you, Janet Grace. Thank you so much. Nancy Walsh, you're going to get seen by 500,000 entrepreneurs. Buzz, you're going to get seen by 500,000 people. You too, Sarah. Good to see you here, Buzz. Good to see you, Sarah. And Brendan Barker, my friend. And Rhonda, Melanie, Robin Ventia. Hey, Robin, how are you? Good to see you guys again. And we got lots and lots and lots of comments here. Wow, you guys are totally awesome. And I'm going to go back and personally, at the end of this, comment on everybody. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot wait to talk to you one-on-one and see you, and ultimately see you in person. But I can't wait to get started building your business together in 2017. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. If you love this, write thank you. And we will see you next week on our live call. So thank you, everybody. It's Bret Gregory signing out. Hope to see you on our one-on-one calls. Much love. Namaste. Good night.